Come here. I'll take you on. Come here. Come here, bastard. Come here. You asshole. Kick him. Mike! Help me, please! Mike! Help me! Water! I need water! Water, please! Please, water! Please, water, Michael, please! I need water, please! Water, please, water! Water! What's up? I need some water, please! Water, I need water. Right there. Oh my God, Mike, help me, please. Yeah, bro, he doesn't have to. Anybody has some water? Pepper spray them? What happened? Cops are right there, they don't give a fuck. Dude, these guys sprayed right in front of them. They don't give a fuck.
You think Trump is racist?
No, I don't think he's racist. Of course. I mean, with the Latino, yeah. But as far as black people, I don't care about the people. I talk about my people. What is he going to do for my people?
Who are your people?
I'm black.
Okay.
So what's going on? We getting killed back at home. In St. Louis. What's going on? What he going to do for that?
Well, for one
What he going to do with that? Because it ain't the government, it's the police. So what is he going to do about the police? I want to hear about that. Let's go ahead. Let's see why I should vote for him.
All right.
Why
10
should I
reasons
vote for
why
Trump?
Donald Trump is better for blacks. You ready to hear this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Very good. Number one, stop illegal immigration. It's attributed to a high unemployment rate, especially among black employment. 50%, 56% of unemployment for black teenagers up to 21. Number two, negotiate better trade deals and bring back our manufacturing jobs, which I think blacks will gain advantage from that. Lower taxes for the middle class and make the rich pay their fair share. Fix our burdened healthcare system that's caused high insurance premiums and less full-time jobs available. Do you realize that most employers will not give more than 20 hours a week because of Obamacare? You know that. Okay, very good. Support local education not being run by Washington, D.C. Trump has made it very clear he wants to give blacks choice to move out of the ghetto schools.
I'm talking about the blacks that's killed. You're talking about the blacks that's killed. Okay, I'm talking about the blacks that's getting killed. Okay, you understand? I'm from St. Louis. I ain't from Hollywood. I ain't from one of these suburbs of St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis, where we getting killed. Okay, so what is he gonna do about that? Why should I vote for Trump with that? Why should I do that?
Who runs the politics in St. Louis and Chicago?
It's a lot. It's a whole government system. We have a whole bunch of municipalities. And a lot of municipalities out there with different governments.
Okay.
So I'm talking about the president that's going to govern over all the municipalities that we have. What's the difference? Because right now, Obama's not, I don't know what Obama's doing, but he's not addressing the situation at hand. So the president that's coming about, I need to know why I need to vote for Hillary Clinton. Or should I just not vote at all? Or should I vote liberal, Green Party, what else? What's the other one? Okay, so I need to know why should I vote for him?
Very good. Okay, if you can this weekend, I don't know how you feel about Fox News, but they do broadcast his entire speeches, or Trump's speeches. He announced today, and he's had the plan on for some time, but specifically $100 billion to all the big cities, the inner cities, number one. He just announced that, and he's going to make it within 100 days, a mandate that there will be $100 billion. Would you say?
He's going to take care of all the inner cities.
Okay, 100. So, do you think if I don't think jobs are the solution to everything personally, because I'm self-employed. But if 70, all right. So, but 70,000 jobs, 70,000 factories have moved overseas. When they talk about renegotiating, guys, come on. Really?
At the end of the day, you
really?
select black hard and love yourself. Let me. Can I
Hillary's
talk
not
to you?
going to do nothing.
I'm not voting for Hillary or I mean, I don't know the difference
Okay.
between what are they
Well,
going to do.
there is a difference. I mean, he has a plan. He has a vision.
Okay, you had a president. You had a president for 8 years. He's black with mixed race. Let me ask you, what has Barack Obama done for you that you think Hillary Clinton is going to continue to do? Right. You got blacks killing blacks in Chicago. And you think it's going to get better under Hillary Clinton? Now this is what my belief is. You need to do it for you. Not the federal government, not Donald Trump, not Hillary Clinton. You have to reach inside you. I got two guys back here trying to tell me what it is for me to be black. I decide for me to be black, okay? I am who I am. I have never done drugs. I have never been arrested. Never been to jail.
Why does you keep labeling that with black people, though?
And he's another one who
Why does you keep
we
labeling
all have to
selling
be the
drugs?
same. We're not all the same.
Why
We're not all the
is
same.
you but why every time is that
You are not
say
going to
something about
get
black
any
people,
better. See, he
it's
just wants to
about
get in
killing
and interrupt
drugs.
things. That's all.
That is not what all black people
But
is
see,
about, motherfucker. Goddamn.
They say Barack Obama is the smartest man in the room. No, he isn't. Do you know Barack Obama signed over the internet, which was created in America, over to the United Nations? He did that.
This dude,
He did that.
everything
He is not the smartest man in the room. Okay? And let me tell you
I read
something.
up on my government a lot.
We want a country that has the race is just nothing. It's a minor issue. That's why I'm a Republican, because the Democrats, what they try to do is bring you in on that you're a victim. You're a victim if you want to be a victim. What about the black fathers who don't take care of their children and their wisdom and their women? What about the black fathers not taking care of their children? That's why
But
you
it
got
ain't
more.
always the daddies.
Wait a minute,
I'm from the
by
hood.
federal, hold on,
I'm from
let me
the
tell you something.
So it ain't
By federal
always the
statistics,
daddies.
by
I'm
federal,
talking about black.
by federal statistics, there's
I'm
more
talking
white
about-
people
I'm
in
talking about
government
black
and government
I'm talking about black
assistance,
people.
so which makes it
See,
more
my father
white fathers that's
wasn't
not
there.
in the household than
My
black.
father wasn't there.
My stepmom.
She asked a question about
But I'm
that.
telling you, but he's saying,
Okay.
basically everything he's
So
saying.
it ain't only the black community that's the daddy.
Look,
side.
right now, I'm just-
my stepmother is black
I'm talking
and
about.
white.
I'm talking
and her
about.
white
I'm
dad
talking
is
about.
gone.
I'm talking.
You're right.
So you disagree
it ain't
with?
just, it ain't,
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it
I know,
was.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just trying to.
But do you deny? Do you deny that black men, young black men, need to be there for their children, staying out of jail, staying off of drugs, associating with the wrong people, so they can be an example?
Why you keep saying black?
See, my father,
Why you keep saying
my father
Why
wasn't
you
there
keep
for me.
saying black?
My father wasn't there for me. In and out of
That's
jail,
your
or
motherfucker
drunk,
picking the
he was
wrong
an
motherfucker.
embarrassment. But I decided a long time ago that I was not going to be like him. And my brothers were there for their children. See, you can do it. It's not the federal government. Don't ask what the government can do for you. Look for what you can do for
I had
yourself.
a stepdad with, okay? A black man was my stepdad. I had a black man as a father. I was raised with two daddies. I was fortunate, very fortunate. Both of them black, okay? So when my daddy moved out of town, my stepdaddy came in, and he was black. He took over for another man's child.
And he was good.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's for anybody, any race. It ain't about race if you're going to leave
And
out on your child.
no, I was.
It's
I
about
was,
a man
I
and
did-
what his pride
I
is.
was
what he
talking
can't handle.
about.
If he
I
can't
was
handle
talking
being a
about
dad,
the
it's just a
black.
man can't
Because
handle
you
it.
asked me. You asked what Donald Trump do for the black community. So I was addressing that. Okay. Let's do it. Right.
Because right now, my
Well, first of all, he said he's going to get tough on crime. You know what? See, this is what resonated with Donald Trump and the Republicans. He says things that people are too afraid to say. But they feel it, but they don't want to say it because they don't want to be called racist. So I get called back from these guys here that I'm an Uncle Tom. You know what? Call me an Uncle Tom.
It ain't
Call
about
me
you
a
being, it ain't
sellout.
about you being an Uncle Tom. It's about you being a
No,
part
I'm
of
just
the
saying
environment.
how I'm perceived if I'm not with the hood or with the boys. That gets you in trouble. You know, the jails are full of black men who just refuse.
Every black man ain't in jail.
I can
Every
talk
black
about
man
what I
ain't no
want to
thug.
want. The jails are full of black men all saying, it wasn't my fault. The white man got me. No. You're always in the wrong place at the wrong time, in and out of jail.
This is sucker.
It is the wrong place at at the wrong time, or whoever you hang around with at the end of the day. However, I have a family that's in jail for no reason right now. No reason. I could be in jail for no reason right now. Only reason why I'm here is so I can make sure I'm straight. I have to get away from my environment because right now they killing women and men that's black. Okay? So that's one of the reasons I'm here on top of my career. But right now I have a family right now that's in jail for somebody else that they was hanging around with. You're right. You in the wrong place at the wrong time. But if you ain't doing nothing, if you ain't doing nothing, you really an innocent man, but you black. Yes. You black and you in a place where ain't nothing but white police. And they looking at me. They sitting here.
Everything that he's saying.
Exactly, several times. At the end of the day, it happens with every race. It ain't just black community, but it's prominent in the black.
How do you explain me? Broken homes, meager income. I have never did drugs. Not even marijuana. Not even marijuana. I have never been arrested, stopped by the cops and detained. Never been to jail. Never been to prison. But I tell you what. 2 years ago, I was in a rehab, not in rehab, because I went almost homeless, right? I learned so much about drug abuse and the drug dealer.
What the hell I supposed to mean?
Listen.
Okay, I learned the drug dealer is God. He sells it to his own people, keeping them high and hooked. If you want to get off the streets, you got to get in the program. You know why they don't want to get in the program? Because they can't do drugs. So I get called a house nigga. I get called a sellout. And see, I'm never with them anyway. I'm never with them anyway. Don't want to be with them. That's why I don't sound like them. That's why I don't look like them. Oh, I'm black. They don't. No one defines my blackness. I define my blackness. Not Jesse Jackson. Not Al Sharpton. I define it.
A lot of people are doing that because they get jobs and then they get ostracized and get bullied out of their jobs, so they don't have another choice but to do other stuff. So you got to set a whole story.
Do you think Donald Trump can? Do you think Donald Trump could solve these problems we're talking about? What could he do?
Just like the rest of these stupid
They both have an influence on everybody in America.
You've been mentally conditioned. House Negro.
Every single last
Just so they can do the whole
They can make jokes about Hey,
let's do a talk.
They can make influence on this whole country. They can make an influence on this whole world. And the only thing that they really talk about when I is talking about each other and backing each other. That's what the problems are. They're not talking about what's actually the problem in America.
Hey, you.
You trying to make
You been to
America
jail?
great
You
again.
been to
You
jail?
trying to make
You
change
don't have to.
in America.
You just
Let's
innocent.
actually work together, make a change.
White man out
Make
in the
it
jail.
Part of his solution,
And I go to college. What? And I go to school. What? And I got a job. What? Never been a juvenile hall and nothing. Why is you always talking about black people?
That don't define me. That don't define me. What does that do? This whole thing right here.
Talk about black people.
Yeah. Trying to make yourself look good.
Show that white men there's more white people in government assistance than black, which shows you that there's more white fathers out of the home than black fathers. So that shit that you're talking is ignorant, man. You can't put a percentage of people and blame it on the whole black.
I didn't do this.
That's what you did.
No, I didn't.
You speaking
I did
everything
not.
that you spoke
I
about
did not.
was about jail.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about because you have to rise above it yourself and quit blaming whites.
Whoever said they was blaming white?
You do. You did. I'm not his brother. I'm not his brother. He doesn't need to get my
Everybody
face.
over here is brothers and sisters. We all here.
It's a
Everybody just calm down. Everybody just calm down.
Conversation, bro.
I know,
but let's keep it on the combo.
It's a debate.
I can see your neck muscles going on over there. You good? No, it don't matter, but let's keep it.
White
It's
people.
just
Let's keep it a
debate.
conversation.
That's all it is.
It's a conversation, right? It's a conversation.
It's just debate.
Everybody got a right to their opinion.
You and I may disagree, okay?
But at the same time, I'm not going to allow you to stand out here and put down my people and tell these lies.
It's my people too.
We
I'm
got
black
law.
too.
We got
You're
Trump.
not going to sit there
And I can. It's my country. It's my country. It's
our
I have a
country.
I
constitutional
just need
right.
to learn how to stick together. If we learn how to fucking freaking stick together and work
like this,
together,
that's the reason why.
It's
We ain't
all
gonna never
white people. At the end of
like you.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, we all white people. We need to learn how to
Listen,
work together. What's
what you're advocating has been said time and time again. Why are we at the situation we are? Because it doesn't work. It does not work. If you think that because you're black, you have to always agree and get along, that's just not the world. We don't always like each other. So you know what I do? I keep away from people like that. I got no conversation with them. They don't want to.
It's about respecting who we are, because at the end of the day, what you're saying is it could affect. Look, there's a lot of fucking cameras right here. This is the media, because the media would take anything and distort it to make us look bad.
Well, my
You get what I'm saying? This whole point is about Donald Trump. It's not about you.
How far money can
He
go
did
in
a
politics.
settlement. He did a settlement with the government because he had. Yeah, he did.
That's a flat-out lie.
That's not a lie. There was a settlement with the government with his housing people. When you loan people money, you look at people's credit score. If somebody's credit score is too low, nobody's going to loan you money. It just so happened that when that happened, that was in New York, right? And the majority of the people asking for money happen to be African American. So however you want to look at it, that's who got denied. A lot of people, white people too. But when you look at it from that point of view, you're saying, oh, well, he's a racist because he's not loaning black people money. But that's not the case, man. That's how business works. No, that was housing, providing renters, like
Yeah, you
getting
can't check
people
your
into
credit.
houses. And he settled with the government because the government brought up, the government, well, he didn't admit blame, but the government brought charges against him and he settled with them. And that definitely shows something was going on.
That means you don't want to go to jail. That means
That just means you don't want to go to jail and you're being like you. Well, I mean, usually you don't want to go to jail if you're guilty. That's the way that works.
Sometimes
He's not
people
guilty.
just pay their way.
He's being accused. He's being accused of something, right? He's being accused of something, but from the point of view of a business, that's not what it is, man. That's just reality. That's called counting. It's like saying all the immigrants are Mexicans. Well, no, that's not racism. That's called counting. You're saying what? I'm saying I'm an immigrant, right? And most people say, oh, it's just all these immigrants that are coming in, all right? Right? Or like, look, I'm an immigrant, right? So all these people coming into this country, I'm Colombian, all right? All these Mexicans, and you were to say a bunch of these Mexicans are rapists or poor people or whatever, that's not racist. That's called counting. That's called being objective and seeing reality. When you say that, I mean, the point is that the guy's running for president of the United States, leader of the free world. And his opening salvo, his opening statement is something that can be, if not overtly racist, is something that can easily be interpreted as racist talking. When you talked about the fact that people coming across the border and you made all sorts of derogatory statements about the people coming across. He said that, well, I'll let you say it. No, he said the grand majority of people that come over this country, I assume they're good people. No, I assume he said, and some of them were good people. That's what he said. Some of them. That's a big difference from most of them. Like most of them are good people, some of them are bad people. To say there's a whole bunch of criminals coming across the border and some of them are good people that's not something you say to unite a country.
what else did he say? Though?
So he said that most people coming across the country, right, illegally, are rapists. They're bringing in drugs. They're bringing in coke. Just
If he said that, then
that's what he said. He said that most people coming in illegally. It's not true. But when the media spins it and says that he's calling all Mexicans rapists and all Latins rapists, dude, that's a blatant fucking lie. I'm an immigrant. I'm one of those assumedly good people. I can see that. It's not. It's a fucking lie. This guy is being attacked from all sides. But why? Because he's standing up against the machine. Of course being spit on.
Okay.
So did Jesus, so did Socrates, so did Martin Luther King. Every great leader in society that has changed the world has been attacked. And at some point they get murdered because they challenge everything that is the status quo.
Wait, hold up.
Are you comparing Donald J. Trump with Martin Luther King? Because I think at that point we've made a jump that I think nobody here could make with you. I'm saying that Donald Trump is one of the best candidates to ever walk across the political elections. He's one of the most competent people in our society. The guy's a brilliant businessman. He's written business books that are some of the top business books. All right? No, dude, he's written them. So what? Somebody paraphrases what he says. It's his ideas. He's been one of the most electrifying entertainers in reality TV, and he just walks into politics, sweeps out 17 Republicans, and all of a sudden he's like on the verge of winning the election. Dude, this guy is a fucking man on a mission. He's a renaissance man. He's beyond competent. He's beyond trustworthy. Are you kidding me? Compared to Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton's a crook. She should be in jail.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you kidding me? Bill Clinton's a rapist. Dude, these people are the biggest sociopaths in our society. And you're voting for them. You've been fed a lie, man. And that's what nobody wants to admit. That's why Donald Trump is so dangerous, because he's telling everybody what they don't want to hear. And if it's not Donald Trump, then somebody else, man. Society's gonna burn down to the ground if Hillary comes in. Either that or we're going to war with Russia. And that's the hard truth, man. I'm a
Truly, I feel very worried. I don't know if I could be friends with someone who is voting for Donald Trump.
But I don't understand. It's just politics.
He called me. He said, I think we can
He's trying to be friendly.
No,
He's trying to be
so
friendly.
stupid.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying I'm stupid?
He was being
Hey, he's trying to be
How is he
friendly.
not?
No.
So stupid.
Wait, how is that stupid?
It's not just politics. It's uneducated. I guess it's not your fault.
I'm uneducated?
Yeah.
Well, you were making fun of me for being educated earlier.
Listen. No, I was making fun of you for being uneducated to support Donald Trump. Nobody with a brain would support Donald Trump. So I'm trying to find this politics. It's like the direction that you're sending our society in.
Well, how?
And it's because to promote the leader of the great world, to vote for the leader of the great world to be someone who's homophobic, sexist, simply stupid, volatile, just unintelligent. Okay, pause.
I just don't know what you're talking about.
Homophobic. Have you watched the debates?
Yes.
The guy's fucking insane. He's honestly, I hate this word, but he's fucking retarded. He's a little bit mentally off. He's like,
Wait. Hold on. If he's retarded, how did he make billions of dollars?
because he started out with $1 million and he ripped people off. He ripped off. Did you know that
To $1 billion?
What? Yes.
And the law hasn't done anything?
No, he's manipulated the law in a lot of ways. Did you not hear him in the debate say, no, I didn't pay federal taxes because I'm smart.
Well, yeah, most billionaires don't pay federal taxes. That's true.
That's not true. That's where you gotta go do some research. Truly. Because they're like, Mark Cuban, there's a ton of billionaires.
Mark Cuban?
There are a ton of billionaires who pay all of their taxes and give their tax returns. They show their tax returns to show that they pay all the taxes that are due to people who are less fortunate than them, people who weren't born into circumstances like them.
That's not how taxes work.
No, that is how taxes work.
No, that's how socialism
No,
works.
listen. Think about the roads you drive on every day. Who's gonna pay for the road?
They suck.
Who would pay for those if there weren't taxes? Do you drive to work?
Well, now hold on. Have you looked at the budget?
Who would pay for the fucking roads? You're a fucking
Wait a second. Hold on. Have you looked at the budget?
I can't.
Most of, 75% of our spending goes to military.
Or military. They go for wars. You probably fucking support.
No, wait. Donald Trump didn't support the Iraqi war. Well, because I think Washington has become corrupt over the last decades, and Donald Trump is the first non-politician. Because politicians like Hillary Clinton have had pay-for-play programs and let Americans die overseas to create scares of terrorism, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I am right. And I have done my research, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I have.
You just said that most billionaires don't
Do you realize, let me ask you a question, do you realize that the same people that fund ISIS fund Hillary Clinton?
You're a dumb fucking shit.
No. You can look this up. This is public information, man. This is public information. I'm brainwashed. Let me hear your facts and evidence.
Oh my God.
Let me hear your facts and evidence. I'm brainwashed with facts and evidence. Let me hear yours.
Have you watched this?
How is Donald Trump racist? How is Donald Trump racist?
Never happened. He wants to build it. It's recorded. He said that. It's
For our border. For our border.
Oh my God! Ah! Racist piece of shit!
country, Mexico, Canada,
Get a
Cuba,
job.
Vietnam, your shit is going down.
Get a job. You guys stole it. You guys stole it.
Why don't you put it in? Take it off.
No, somebody stole it. You don't like US flag?
I don't like the
You don't like the US flag?
Where's the peaceful protest?
Fucking bet. Fuck Donald Trump.
Where's the peaceful protest?
You ruined the country.
Where's the peaceful protest?
Peaceful protest, American soldiers.
Who's standing up for a peaceful protest?
People, how you feel?
Go get a job and be peaceful.
Please explain one of his policies that actually makes sense.
To be peaceful and go get a job.
Please explain one of, and you're trying to incite us to be mad.
Innocent people, dude?
Listen.
You like scaring innocent people? No, I'm just fucking asking him. You like hurting innocent people, dude? You like
We are
kicking
a
families
peace-
out of the country?
Be
Never did
peaceful.
shit to you?
Be peaceful.
Please just explain one policy.
You're just fucking scared, dude?
One
peaceful.
No, get in your shit. You fucking don't lie. You're surrounded, huh?
One policy. Go. We need to go. One policy.
Fuck your shit.
If you fear for your life, you can go through people.
Go. Just explain one policy. Explain one fucking policy. You can't name one of his policies that you this is not gonna work.
Watch the fuck out.
Hey,
Watch the fuck out. Hey, just get out of here. Go. Just get out. Just go. Get out of here, man. Just fucking push him, dude. Just go.
Will gain advantage from that. Lower taxes for the middle class and make the rich pay their fair share. Fix our burden healthcare system that's caused high insurance premiums and less full-time jobs available. Do you realize that most employers will not give more than 20 hours a week because of Obamacare? You know that. They can. Okay, very good. Support local education not being run by Washington, D.C. Trump has made it very clear he wants to give blacks choice to move out of the ghetto schools.
You're talking about the blacks that's still living, okay? I'm talking about the blacks that's getting killed, okay? You understand? I'm from St. Louis. I ain't from Hollywood. I ain't from one of these suburbs, St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis where we getting killed, okay? So what is he gonna do about that? Why should I vote for Trump with that? Why should I do that?
Who runs the politics in St. Louis and Chicago?
It's a lot. It's a whole government system. We have a whole bunch of municipalities. But there's a lot of municipalities out there with different governments.
Okay.
So I'm talking about the president that's going to govern over all the municipalities that we have. What's the difference? Because right now, Obama's not, I don't know what Obama's doing, but he's not addressing the situation at hand. So the president that's coming about, I need to know why I need to vote for Hillary Clinton. Or should I just not vote at all? Or vote liberal, Green Party, what's the other one? Okay, so I need to know why should I vote for him?
Very good. Okay, if you can this weekend, I don't know how you feel about Fox News, but they do broadcast his entire speeches, or Trump's speeches. He announced today and he's had the plan on for some time, but specifically $100 billion to all the big cities, the inner cities, number one. He just announced that, and he's going to make it within 100 days, a mandate that there will be $100 billion. Would you say?
He's gonna take care of all the inner cities.
Okay, 100. So, do you think if I don't think jobs are the solution to everything personally, because I'm self-employed. But if 70, all right. So, but 70,000 jobs, 70,000 factories have moved overseas. When they talk about renegotiating, guys, come on.
So which makes it more white father was not in the household. My father was the
She asked a question about
But I'm
that.
telling you, but he's saying basically everything he's
So
saying.
it ain't only the black community that's the daddy.
Look, but right now,
my stepmother is black and white. And her white dad is gone.
I'm talking.
You're right.
So you disagree with?
It ain't.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it
I know
was.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just trying to.
But do you deny? Do you deny that black men, young black men, need to be there for their children, staying out of jail, staying off of drugs, associating with the wrong people, so they can be an example?
Why you keep saying black?
See, my father wasn't there for me. My father wasn't there for me. In and out of jail, or drunk, he was an embarrassment. But I decided a long time ago that I was not going to be like him. And my brothers were there for their children. See, you can do it. It's not the federal government. Don't ask what the government can do for you. Look what you can do for yourself.
I had a stepdad with it, okay? A black man was my stepdad. I had a black man as a father. I was raised with two daddies. I was fortunate, very fortunate. Both of them black, okay? So when my daddy moved out of town, my stepdaddy came in, and he was black. He took over for another man's child, and he was good. Exactly. And that's for anybody, any race. It ain't about race if you're gonna leave out on your child.
No,
it's about a man and what his pride
I
is.
was talking about the black, because you asked me, what Donald Trump do for the black community. So I was addressing that. Okay, right.
Because right now,
Well, first of all, he said he's going to get tough on crime. You know what? See, this is what resonated with Donald Trump and the Republicans. He says things that people are too afraid to say. But they feel it, but they don't want to say it because they don't want to be called racist. So I get called back from these guys here that I'm an Uncle Tom. You know what? Call me an Uncle Tom. Call me a sellout.
It ain't about you being an Uncle Tom. It's about you being a
No, I'm just saying how I'm perceived if I'm not with the hood or with the boys. That gets you in trouble. You know, the jails are full of black men who just refuse.
Every black man ain't in jail.
I can talk about what I want to. The jails are full of black men all saying, it wasn't my fault. The white man got me. No, you're always in the wrong place at the wrong time, in and out of jail. This is sucker.
It is the wrong place at the wrong time. You are whoever you hang around with at the end of the day. However, I have family that's in jail for no reason right now. No reason. I could be in jail for no reason right now. Only reason why I'm here is so I can make sure I'm straight. I had to get away from my environment because right now they killing women and men that's black. Okay? So that's one of the reasons I'm here on top of my career. But right now I have family right now that's in jail for somebody else that they was hanging around with. You're right. You in the wrong place at the wrong time. But if you ain't doing nothing, if you ain't doing nothing, you really an innocent man. But you black, you black, and you in a place where ain't nothing but white police. And they looking at you.
Everything that he's saying.
Exactly, several times. At the end of the day, it happens with every race. It ain't just black community, but it's prominent in the black.
How do you explain me? Broken homes, meager income. I have never did drugs. Not even marijuana. I have never been arrested, stopped by the cops and detained. Never been to jail. Never been to prison. But I tell you what. 2 years ago, I was in a rehab, not in rehab, because I went almost for homeless, right? I learned so much about drug abuse and the drug dealer.
What the hell am I supposed to mean?
Listen. Okay, I learned the drug dealer is God. He sells it to his own people, keeping them high and hooked. If you want to get off the streets, you got to get in the program. You know why they don't want to get in the program? Because they can't do drugs. So I get called a house nigga. I get called a sellout. And see, I'm never with them anyway. I'm never with them anyway. Don't want to be with them. That's why I don't sound like them. That's why I don't look like them. Oh, I'm black. They don't. No one defines my blackness. I define my blackness. Not Jesse Jackson. Not Al Sharpton. I define it.
A lot of people are doing that because they get jobs and then they get ostracized and get bullied out of their jobs, so they don't have another choice but to do other stuff. So you gotta set up. You tell us that you disowned us.
Really?
At the end of the day, you really work hard and love yourself.
Let me. Can I
You're
talk
not
to you?
going to do nothing.
I'm not voting for Hillary or Trump. I mean, I don't know the difference
Okay.
between what are they
Well,
going to do.
there is a difference. I mean, he has a plan. He has a vision.
You had a president. You had a president for 8 years. He's black with mixed race. Let me ask you, what has Barack Obama done for you that you think Hillary Clinton is going to continue to do? Right. You got blacks killing blacks in Chicago. And you think it's going to get better under Hillary Clinton? Now this is what my belief is. You need to do it for you. Not the federal government, not Donald Trump, not Hillary Clinton. You have to reach inside you. I got two guys back here trying to tell me what it is for me to be black. I decide for me to be black, okay? I am who I am. I have never done drugs. I have never been arrested. Never been to jail.
Why did you keep labeling that with black people, though?
And he's another one who
Why did you keep
we
labeling
all have
selling drugs?
We're not all the same.
Why
We're not all the same.
Why every time is that
You are not going to get any better. See, he just wants to get in and interrupt things.
That is not what all black people is about, motherfucker.
They say Barack Obama is the smartest man in the room. No, he isn't. Do you know Barack Obama signed over the internet, which was created in America, over to the United Nations? He did that. He did that. He is not the smartest man in the room. Okay? And let me tell you something. We want a country that has, the race is just nothing. It's a minor issue. That's why I'm a Republican, because the Democrats, what they try to do is bring you in on that you're a victim. You're a victim if you want to be a victim. What about the black fathers who don't take care of their children and their wisdom and their women? What about the black fathers not taking care of their children? That's why there's more.
Wait a minute.
I'm from the
By
hood.
federal, hold on, let me tell you something.
So it
By
ain't
federal
always the
statistics,
daddies.
by
I'm talking about black.
by federal statistics, there's more white people in government than government.
Come here, asshole. Come here, asshole. Come here. I'll take you home. Come here. Come here, bastard. Come here. You asshole. Mike! Help me, please! Mike! Help me! I'm fine. Water! I need water! Water, please! Please, water! Please, water, Michael, please! I need water, please! Water, please, water! Water! What's up? I need some water, please! Bro, water, I need water. Right there. Oh my God, Mike, help me, please. Yeah, bro, he doesn't have to. Anybody has some water? Pepper spray them? What happened? Cops are right there, they don't give a fuck. Dude, these guys sprayed right in front of them. They don't give a fuck.
I think Trump is racist.
No, I don't think he's right. Of course, I mean, with the Latino, yeah. But as far as like, I don't care about the media. I talk about my people. What is he gonna do for my people?
Who are your people?
I'm black.
Okay.
So what's going on? We getting killed back at home. St. Louis, what's going on? What he gonna do for that?
Well, for one
What he
thing,
gonna do with that? Because it ain't the government, it's the police. So what is he gonna do about the police? I want to hear about that. Let's go ahead. Let's see why I should vote for him.
All right.
Why
10
should I vote
reasons
for
why
Trump?
Donald Trump is better for blacks. You ready to hear this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Very good. Number one, stop illegal immigration. It's attributed to our high unemployment rate, especially among black employment. 50%, 56% of unemployment for black teenagers up to 21. Number two, negotiate better trade deals and bring back our manufacturing jobs, which I think blacks